mystery ng bawat buhay ng characters. Isa sa kanila, all of them actually are holding different secrets na meron sila. And gusto ko lang siyang i-reflect dun sa sarili nating pananaw sa buhay na marami rin tayong questions, marami rin tayong mystery sa sarili nating buhay. And yun, I'm not really, para sa akin, explaining yung mismong proseso ng bakit may mga biglang change of I think that's what you said, yung change of, yes, yung parang pagka-trippy. In terms of explaining that, parang baka lang i-strip ko yung magic na, kumbaga, I just wanna keep it like that and without really explaining it. And ayun, I think para sa akin, yun yung mga nakikita ko. I mean, para sa akin, meron akong mga things na mga nakikita, and at the same time, meron din akong mga kino-question on my own perspective. So yun, I hope that kind of answers the question. Yeah, I can hear you.
Were there any films or filmmakers in particular who influenced you for this?
Iba-iba kasi kaya parang kunwari tatanungin ako kung sino yung paborito kong filmmaker. Parang ako tinanong kung ano yung paborito kong kanta. Parang ganun eh. Depends, I guess it depends sa mood ko. But in terms of filmmakers, I'm a huge fan of Edgar Wright, Jordan Peele, Ari Aster, syempre, Alfred Hitchcock. Marami. Mahirap sagutin kung sino yung paboritong filmmaker. But yeah, depende rin po sa mood. I hope you guys don't mind kung uupo ako. I just want this to be as informal as possible para rin kung relax kayo, you can ask away. Katulad na sabi ko kanina, anything under the sun.
Yes, next question please.
Yes.
Hindi pala magtatanong si Kuya.
Okay na. Go na. It's okay.
Paasa si Kuya.
Sir, Nick Milanes, fan lang ng indie films. Since ito yung, congratulations para sa first movie mo. Since ito yung first movie mo, pag sinabi ba natin Xian Lim, yung mga, as a filmmaker, susunod ng mga movies mo about mysteries pa rin, or you want another line of kind of movies or genres?
Parang medyo mahirap lang siyang ikahon. Parang at this, nung ginawa namin to, nung sinusulat ko to a couple of years ago, parang ang hirap sabihin na ikakahon ko lang yung sarili ko sa ganitong category, parang gano'n. Kumbaga, there's always inspiration, there's always things na nakaka-affect sa pananaw mo sa buhay. So I think, I'm not sure kung ito pa rin yung kung nandito pa rin ako sa mystery, suspense, thriller. But yun, mahirap lang sabihin na dito lang ako sa line na to. But yun, hopefully next time masasagot ko yan. But as of this moment, hindi ko pa siya kayang sagutin kung ito lang bang gagawin kong type of genre. Yes.
Other questions? Yes, please.
Hi, Derek. I'm Thea. I'm a fan of the new films. I knew that you participated or attended the workshops of PPTs. Was the desire to create the film happen before the workshop or after the workshop? And it seems that the film was heavily influenced by Himala. Well, that's my perspective.
Okay. Before I entered, magbigay na ako ng quick story about that. Bago po ako pumasok sa workshop ni Sir Ricky, I think naalala ko pa nga, ginagawa ko pa lang ginagawa ko pa lang yung script ko sa notes ng telephone ko, nasa notes na. Sabi ko, paano ba ito gawin? Sabi ko, kasi nag-artista po ako, tapos syempre nakakabasa naman ako ng mga script. Sabi ko, okay, siguro maybe isulat ko lang, may type ko lang. Exterior, ganyan. Tapos, I had a couple of people in mind already. Si Leon Miguel, kasi kasama ko siya sa shooting nun eh. Sabi ko, Leon, pare, meron akong gustong tirahin na pelikula. Tungkol sa kanya, hindi ko pa masyadong alam eh, pero meron akong nakikita eh. Isa ka na doon. Pati si Benji Felipe. Meron kami Cinemalaya 10 years ago with Rick Hilbert. Sabi ko, Benj, tulungan mo naman ako pare, gawa tayo ng pelikula. So yun, years before, a year and a half before Sir Ricky, meron akong parang general beginning, middle, and end. Tapos nakita ko si Sir Ricky sa elevator. Sabi ko, Sir Ricky, baka pwede nga matuto, paano po ba magsulat? Sabi niya, mahirap yan. hindi ko, yun ang lagi sinasabi ni Sir Ricky, even sa mga t-shirts niya. Hindi siya yung magtuturo sa'yo magsulat. It's up to you to find out for yourself paano magsulat. So yun, eventually nagpasa ako to get in his workshop, and yun, nakapasok ako sa workshop. So yun, the material came before Sir Ricky, and tinulungan ako ng batchmates ko to hone and give feedback, and syempre kailangan may makinig talaga eh. Kailangan may pagsabihan ka. Parang isang malaking problema yan eh. Kailangan mo sabihin sa mga tao, and they help you mold and shape the film. Yun po.
Questions?
Sa taas, sa gitna. Feel free, sigaw na lang kayo, mga parang nahihiya kayo. Yes, sir. Negative criticism of the film. Siguro, kasi ako nagsimula ibabalik ko lang po sa core ko, nagsimula kasi akong mag-artista, mga siguro 10 years ago. So, being in the spotlight, being in front of cam palagi, sobrang kaming prone sa, hindi lang prone, talagang once nag-step ka doon, meron na agad magsasabi na, ay, hindi maganda yan. Sa mga artist na ko, hindi maganda yan. Ako, may something yan eh. Di ba? There's always people na magsasalita na masama tong, or not even bad things. There's tons of good things. There can be 100 good things, or thousands of good tweets and things that can be said about you or your work. Pero isa lang, may mabasa ka lang ng isa na hindi maganda, na sira-sira ng araw mo, di ba? So I think at this day and age, how I handle it, I look at it as constructive criticism. I don't really take things personal anymore. Parang dumating na ako, I think at a certain level, aabot tayo sa, okay, sige, sinabi niya, what can I do to make it better? Parang ganun. Kasi ang kalaban mo lang naman dyan, may hirapan ka kung kinokompetensya may mga nasa paligid mo. Pero ang kalaban mo lang kasi dyan sarili mo eh. Kasi yun, I think having the mindset na, okay, I want to be better than who I was yesterday or a week before. Parang ganun. Small increments of success lang tayo palagi para matiwasay ang buhay natin. Yun, yun lang yung pananaw ko when it comes to negative criticism. Baka hindi tayo matapos dito kung magkwento pa ako tungkol sa negative criticism dahil marami po ako niyan. Medyo nasanay na rin po. Pero it's okay. Yan po ang kinakain ko for breakfast.
Okay, we have time for at least 2 more questions.
2 na lang. Hanggang gabi. Pwede. To cover up, it's more of tabunan to cover up or pwede, but not naman, no naman. It's more of really just to cover up, and it's more of actually, ganyan, magtanong kayo, bakit ka ba Tabon, di ba? I stuck to the original title nung first time ko siyang ginawa, so hindi ito babaguhin. First baby naman. So, yeah.
Okay, si Sir po muna bago.
Yes, sige po.
Ito na, Sir, sige po, ito po muna malapit.
Ask away. Ito po.
Hello, Xian. I'm
Hey, sir.
John from Spears Films. This is your first film, right? And what is your motivation for your first film, you choose the lead actor, which is, I think it is also his first lead actor acting role. So what is your motivation on that?
Kumbaga, bakit ko siya pinili? Bakit ko, sa akin naman kasi parang hindi ko na rin iniisip masyado yung, I mean at this point, lalo na nung mga pre-prod days pa namin, nung pinaplano pa namin lahat, hindi ako masyadong sa mga portfolio or sa mga line of works or gano'n. I think pinakamalaking bagay sa akin is people around you that can support your vision and people na gumuho man ang mundo or magkakasama kayo, you work as a team, kumbaga. I'm just here to help steer kung ano man yung finish line. So pumili talaga ako ng mga tao na okay. I'm sure pag sinabi ko sa kanya tumalon, tatalon siya. Kasi that's the type of actor I am na ibibigay ko talaga lahat. Pag sinabi ng director, tumalon ka sa building or tumalon ka dyan, wala nang testing the waters. May mga times before sa mga shooting, hilahin mo yan, magwala ka dyan, dumudugo na yung kamay ko.
Just a follow-up question.
Yes.
When you make the casting of the roles, have you imagined that this will be the perfect character or the perfect actor to have this kind of characters as you go on with your script and in visualizing things?
Definitely having the perfect cast or yung pinaka-bagay na cast dun sa nakikita ng director or nire-require ng material definitely helps big time. Pero yun, ano nga ba ang perfect, diba? Parang, yun, when I got them, swak talaga sila. They're the people who I needed and who I saw na makaka-execute yung vision.
Thank you, sir. Kayo po?
For you, what is the more complex process, directing or acting? In which do you prefer between the two?
Mahirap pareho. Medyo mahirap rin yan sagutin pero there's different things to consider kasi pag artista, it's a whole different craft. Parang sinabi mo na mas gusto mo mansanas o orange, parang ibang-iba sila eh. So, mahirap mag-artista, definitely. It's hard to survive in the circle. It's hard to get jobs. Makalaan nga lang ng trabaho, mahirap na. Mahirap makast. Mahirap ang hintayan, napakaraming artista. In terms of directing, I think finding people na maniniwala sa'yo. At yun nga yung kaninang sinasabi ko, natatalon pag sinabi mong tumalon, sabay-sabay tayong tumalon. May iba kasi dyan for sure, may iba dyan hindi rin tatalon. So, kumbaga, in both fields, ang masasabi ko lang, matira-matibay. Yun lang po talaga siya. So, walang mahirap.
Which do you prefer?
Wala. Wala akong masasabi. Pareho sila. Pwede ba pareho lang? Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, so I'm Ben. I'm just a moviegoer. Question lang. So a while ago you were asked from what works or other directors you had inspiration from. But how about the story? Where do you get the idea for the story? Any personal story you drew from or anything on the ground from which the story was built out of?
I wouldn't consider, hindi ko naman siya i-consider as personal talaga. I mean, there's always gonna be parts of me, definitely. Definitely there's gonna be parts of me in the story while writing it. And parts of my co-writers as well, si S. Cruz and si Ice D. Guzman. But I think it's more of yung habang nagsusulat kami, yun ang dinalang dun pumupunta eh. Parang, kumbaga dun, sa medyo, kanina may nakasalubong ako. Grabe ba? Baliw na kwento mo. Baliw ka ba? Sabi ko, baka. Maybe baliw ako. Maybe tayong lahat, meron tayong side, meron talaga tayong dark side, meron talaga tayong pagkabaliw na side na that's screaming to be let out. So maybe yun, that's what steered the script to this final stage. Yun.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello po. My question po is about the rituals of that the cult does in the film. Kasi this is kind of my personal opinion, constructive criticism, but the imagery of people in a cave surrounding a human sacrifice and then the human sacrifice being killed with a knife, yung mga ganung bagay, that's just imagery that we see very commonly when we tell the cult story. And yung question ko po is, where you got that kind of, where did you get the inspiration for the rituals that the cult engaged in? Because it seems that the cult is very essential to the thriller aspect of the film.
We did our best. Ito yung isa rin sa mga challenges. We did our best to the best of our ability na hindi siya ma-associate sa kahit anong, I mean, we tried to stay away from relics. We tried to steer away from anything it could be compared to na parang, yan yung tinatalakay nila yan yun. So, I like the observation na yes, it is a general parang, general formation, di ba? Or it's a general structure na ito yung mangyayari. But behind more than the cult itself, I think it's more of yung mga, just going way beyond it, I think it's more of the hidden secrets and hidden desires na meron tayo sa buhay natin and yung mga characters. So yun, I think it's more of that. Pero we did our best to stay away from anything it could be compared to. Go.
Follow-up question lang po. Since it seems na it was a deliberate choice po to make it not anchored in reality regarding the rituals of the cult, do you think that decision sacrificed some of the empathy that the audience could feel towards the film because there's nothing in the real world that you can attach it to? And oftentimes when you watch thriller films or horror films, the scariest ones are the ones that we feel like could happen to us, or the things that we know have happened to other people.
I think when yung sa empathy part, I mean, mas nandun ako sa message. I mean, baka tanongin niyo ako, ano nga ba ang message ng pelikula? I don't know. Marami, it's more of cynicism, it's more of a question of belief. I think more of doon ako naglalaro sa questioning the belief na meron tayo. So, my perspective, your perspective, all of our perspective, iba-iba sila. So, yun din ang tinanong sa akin ng mga kasamahan ko eh. Direk, paano ba natin ito gagawin nakakatakot? Sabi ko, hindi naman tayo, ayaw naman natin manakot dito eh. We just want to raise questions. We want to be able to play with perspective, kaya makikita niyo rin. I mean, to answer din the question of Salary 1, Salary 2, Salary 3, si Ian din na nagtitipang perspective. The wife had a different perspective. The stepdaughter had a different perspective. Yung tatay din, iba yung perspective. So yeah, I think we wanted to play more on that. Yun sa tema po niya. Thank you, boss.
Final question.
Anything?
Mr. Xian Lim,
Yes.
do you feel any dissatisfaction after filming the film? And ako as gusto kasi inanap ko yung kasi siya, inanap ko yung Chitoronyo na film. Wala, di ko siya masyadong di ko masyadong tumatak sa akin yung script. Kaya, hindi na dissatisfaction. Kahit isa lang, after filming that film, dapat nagawa ko to, pero di ko na ilagay sa script. Yun lang. May naisip ka ba ngayon na pinipangidagdag natin doon?
Hindi naman po, sir. I think,
Nagtatanong pa.
of course. Ay, yun po ba? I think it goes back din po dun sa sinabi ni Ma'am kanina na being scary, having the empathy to connect doon sa, pwede mangyari sa akin, papatayin ako, boom! I think we didn't really, always, tinanong sa akin yan eh, nung nabasa nila yung script, I mean, a lot of people had that. Pero I think, medyo Chitoronyo, maybe it's a Chitoronyo type of film na dapat natin panoorin. If that's gusto natin, if yun yung gusto ng paleta natin. But, I mean, para sa akin, I wanted to play more with perspective dun sa tema na iba't ibang nagko-question ng beliefs. Yun. I'm also, just to give additional information sa mga nakikinig, I'm a psych student. I didn't finish, but I was always amazed sa psychology ng tao and why people act a certain way. So, yun, I think I wanted to play more on that kesa yung a different horror trope or horror structure.
Thank you. We have time for one more. Ganyan talaga. Pag sabi mo, last biglang lumalabas sila. Thank you.
Go lang. I'm just, dito lang ako, makikita niyo ako sa labas, nag-iikot-ikot.
Right, and Ange also just peek over. And I'm just curious po, if you would play one of the roles in the movie, which role and why?
Which role and why? Man, I really had fun dun sa tatlong aspects. I enjoyed writing them. Even isa sa kanilang tatlo, okay sa akin. Meron kasi ako, isa rin sa mga inspiration siguro na ganito po yung final product ng film is as an actor acting on films. Meron kami sinasabi na, siguro pag ako gumawa nito, ganito ko gagawin yan. Siguro pag ako nagsulat, ganito ko susulat yan. So I think yun, more of the three suspects.
Direct final words?
Yeah. Are you guys sure? You guys can just yell out kung meron kayong gusto itanong, anything under the sun. Kahit ano lang.
Kahit sa labi na po kayo
Anyways,
may next screening pa.
Huwag na yun. No, but thank you once again, ako po, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for the honest questions, for the feedback, for the observation na meron po kayo. Maraming salamat po. Always man po, I always end my talk or kung ano man, I always acknowledge everyone na nagpapasalamat po because time is very precious at binigyan niyo po itong an hour 20 or an hour 40 minutes of your life para po panoorin yung pelikula ko. So maraming salamat. Yun pa lang po, ano na sa akin. Bonus na. So thank you. Gano'n ako sa labas ko. Mas nagkakala sa akin.
Please catch the other screenings of Tabon. We have the schedule. Invite your friends, your family to please come and support Cinemalaya, the Philippine Independent Film Festival. Thank you very much.
Bye guys, maraming salamat po. Hope you guys enjoy the festival.